I give it to you this way? Cast your net on the other side. Some of you right now don't even cast your net on the other side. You want to stay right here because you've been used to getting the same 3 or 4 fish. But if you cast it on the other side, you can get 40. Y'all feeling what I'm saying? You have to learn how to be collaborative. If I don't know how to do something, I go into a room where I can learn that very thing. If you the smartest person in the room, you in the wrong room. I thank God every day for John C. Maxwell, Dr. John C. Maxwell, Apostle John C. Maxwell. Thank him every day. Because 3 years ago, all I knew was the episcopacy. All I knew was the apostolic and how to go and set up the affirmation services and the consecrations and the ordinations and go around the world and teach fivefold ministry, set people in office and do all those great things. And I was great at all that until one day Dr. John C. Maxwell said, "Hello, Robbie, John Maxwell here." "Hello, sir." Real talk. Susan Rollin. "For real? This what we own? This what we do? You got it like that? You that Gucci?" "Robbie, I want you to be part of my team." I joined the John Maxwell team. And the first person that I met that I built relationship with, they're on here right now. Her name was Prophetess Davida Smith. That was the first person that I connected with that knew my heart and spoke into my spirit and saw what God was doing. Heard me talk about leaders while bleeding. Seen me do and work in action. I remember a Jackie Barnes. I remember Dorothy Means, Ed DaCosta. I remember Paul Martinelli. I remember Melissa, Chris Robinson. I remember these people. They helped me. And hear me, all of them said, "Sir, don't be in the box." Well, I wasn't doing no Facebook. DeVita wasn't doing no Facebook. They told us right there, social media is going to be your ticket. Somebody's going to be there. I was like, man, I'm paying too much money. Next thing I know, I'm in the mentorship, getting lessons every day. See, but traditionalism said, don't you do nothing, don't you read nothing, but this right here. This all you do. It's all you do. And every day, 6 days, I was being poured into, multiplicity of hours. Next thing you know after that, I said, okay, I got this down pat. Club level come up. Oh, boy. Money, 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 money. Guess what happened after that? Got in club level. Now I'm an executive director in the John Maxwell team. For 3 years of hard work. Then they come out with a leadership game. I'm like, man, y'all getting money all up out of me. They say, but traditional leadership is you're playing it by the book. Next thing you know, leadership game. Not only do I have this, I got the adult version. Now I've ordered the communication version to build my brand, to build my business. Because I went into the room like a sponge to say to myself that I cannot stay traditional. I remember all I knew. I would fly, put on my clergy, have on my hat. Y'all ain't saying that. Have on my Pontius hat, have on my clergy collar, have on all my stuff. Flying all around the world, hot and everything in that clergy. Until one day the Lord started saying, son, start getting with some other people and realize that the anointing ain't in your clothes. I don't like people that do it. But you got to understand that where you are going in this season and time of your life, you can't stay traditional. You got to know how to be collaborative. You got to work with people. I love sitting down with people and networking with people. Those that authentically want help. Not you build their brand and business for them. Get ready, people of God. I pray tonight that I helped you. I pray that I said something to give you some encouragement. Go back. Watch it. I'm going to give you this last thing. I promise I'm going to leave you alone for the night. If you really want to be what God has called for you to be, there's some things you're going to have to do. Hope y'all ready for it. I pray this, and I pray y'all receive it. If you want to get to the place, like I said, to be the greatest, it's going to take some hard work. You want success? It's going to cost you some hard work. Quit thinking everybody's supposed to do it for you. Quit expecting everybody to give you handouts, give you a hookup. Quit begging people to sow seed into your car. Quit begging people for all that. Quit doing that. Quit having services. Talking about it's the building fund. You ain't changing the doorknob, but all you doing is raising money so you can go out to the restaurant and eat food with the church money. Quit trying to be with leadership. Didn't put no offering in the basket, but you can pull out a card when it's time to eat. Make sure your hard work got some blood, sweat, and tears on it. Make sure if you gonna do it, you gotta do it. And let me throw this out here. If you gonna call yourself an entrepreneur, a CEO, have a business, and all that stuff, make sure your business is legit. Make sure that it's registered with the Secretary of State. Make sure you got a real EIN number. Quit trying to take your church money up in somebody else's account. Quit sitting up trying to always cash app money because you ain't got no bank account. Get yourself together. I almost lost it. Y'all pray for me. I need deliverance. I know I need some deliverance. Because some of this stuff that I see, I ain't sowing no money and you ain't legit. I ain't doing it. If you're going to be legit, you're going to run a respectable business, run a respectable business. But have your affairs and your priorities in order. You ain't got no hard work when you sit around manipulating the process. Show me your book. Show me your credentials. Are you writing a check? You know, success is hard work. There you go. Number 2. If you're going to be successful, you're going to take some risk. That's what I'm talking about tonight. Traditionalism versus collaborative. Here's number 3. Late nights. That is the worst thing that I have the issue with. I'm late night and I'm an early riser. On Wednesday, I don't know, the governor is on here. She can tell me if we can do it. The teaching that I did for Dr. Barnes, I don't know if we can put it on my page or not. Tell me if I can, or how do I need to do it. I talked about I need the rest. And I talked about the key components about sleeping. And if you can help me or coach me or maybe put in there how they can go in and watch it or whatever the case is, that'll help me. Or if you can get the link and put it on my page, whatever you can do, boss. You know, she know about all this stuff. I don't know nothing. I just talk and I just do what I'm told. I talked about rest. And I talked about how you need it. It was my own crucifixion message because I bled all over the place about how guilty I am. You need at least 6 hours and 17 minutes just to get some rest for your brain, for the serotonin in your body to actually reset itself. Let's move on. But if you're going to have success, it's going to take you hard work. It's going to take some risks. It's going to take some late nights. Here's no folks, it's going to take some struggles. You want to sit here and be holier than thou? Can I tell you something? You're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. You're going to deal with some. It's going to be some days some oodles or noodles going to come. It's going to be some days when you can't eat no porterhouse steak. It's going to be some days when you can't go buy $500 and $600 bags. And some of you women, y'all get on my nerves with that foolishness. You can go buy $600 and $700 bags with $5 in your purse. Man, get yourself delivered. And hear me. And if you got yourself a so-called man and can't sow into your life, there's something wrong with that picture. Make sure that food can pick up a bill. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Because your anointing ain't what's between your legs, it's what's on top of your head. And I'm telling you, not that weed from Malaysia. I'm trying to help you understand something. You struggling, and you need to get yourself together and help yourself. You need to help yourself. You need to get yourself to a place where you start saying to yourself, I refuse to live like this. I refuse to live below my means. I refuse to allow myself to struggle like this. I know what it's like to struggle. And can I tell you something? When I don't have it, I'm going to tell you something. I got attitude. Everybody around me know I got an attitude because I refuse to live beneath my privilege. Not when I got a house full of people that's dependent on me. I remember one time my mother told me if I go down, everybody gonna go down. And guess what? I knew what she meant by that. If I get sick, you're not gonna have nothing. And I refuse to struggle. And I speak over every life that's listening to me tonight. You will never struggle. Your worst struggle is now behind you. You can put that on Facebook. You can tag it. You can put some names to it. You can go prophesy to them, and you can use it. You ain't got to give me no credit. I prophesy to every spirit that is listening to me right now. Your worst days are behind you. You will never struggle like this again. You will never be in between checks. You will never have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You will never know what it's like to have to deal with that. For people that's up in your house, for people that's sitting up in your house that don't want to work and are lazy, God is getting ready to remove them, and they getting ready to get the wrath of God put on them. You will not struggle like you're struggling. You will not have to worry the way that you've been worrying. God is getting ready to take your struggles. If you put a praise on it, if you praise God for it. No, I didn't tell you to go drop no seed. I didn't tell you to go sit up and go give no money to your preacher. No, that ain't what I said. I said put a praise on it. Put a praise on that struggle and watch how God is getting ready to take you from a land of not enough to a land of more than enough. Let me move on. So you're going to have hard work. You're going to have risk. You're going to have late nights. You're going to have struggles. Here's another one. You're going to have some failures. I'm going to tell you right now, to be a success in some things, you got to be a failure in others. I refuse to struggle. Y'all better prophesy. I refuse to struggle. I refuse to live beneath my means. I'm going to tell you right now, I saw a pair of Michael Jordan $185 pair of gym shoes. Probably the newest pair that he got out. I like the shoes. But can I tell you something? I got a light bill this week. I got a gas bill this week. I got tuitions I got to pay this week. I got cell phone bills I got to pay this week. Y'all ain't talking. I got condo that I got to pay this week. So do you think that, look, he got his money. So as good as they look, they sit right there on the shelf. Did y'all hear what I said? Because I'm telling you, I refuse to struggle. I refuse to struggle. You're going to need persistence. You're going to need persistence. You're going to have to learn how no is going to be the new yes for you. Matter of fact, I'm telling you right now, every time I see somebody, today you are the fish. You are the fish's mouth that got my money. And I decree and declare that you're going to sow into my very life. Are y'all listening to what I say? When I walk into places, I decree and declare and declare and decree that the fish got my money. Amen. I'm telling you right now, I refuse to live beneath my privilege. You are not going to insult me. You're not going to disrespect me. You're going to do what needs to be done. You're going to have persistence. If you're going to have success, you got to move into action. 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 Oh man, good God of heaven, Prophet Davida just jumped in it. Discipline. If you're gonna be success, you got to have a discipline. Amen. You got to have discipline. Then okay, the next word is courage. I speak right now over every life that's listening to me right now that you're about to have the courage to step out of that fearful place and worrying about capital for you to get what it is that you have to have. You will not use capital as an excuse. Can I tell you a person that have 5 streams of income that the Lord is allowing to flow through his life? Let me tell you right now, every idea that I had, I didn't have no money to start it. But money hits my PayPal while I'm asleep. Let's move on. All right. So for success, it's going to be some changes that got to be made. You got to make some changes. You got to make some changes. You got to make some changes around you to make sure that you have a steady course of what it is that you're supposed to do. All right. If you're going to be successful,